Just doing.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
We're live. It feels like forever since I've seen my Coven.
It's been like 2 weeks, right?
It seems longer than that, though, for some reason.
Kind of does, actually.
We're here tonight to talk about Bewitched.
Oh, you actually have a copy.
I do. I got a copy for my birthday.
Is it that why you chose it?
Yeah. But we're going to hold on a second because Jackie's still eating dinner. And I feel like Jackie, I shouldn't put too much faith in her and say she finished.
No, because means you're starting late.
She said that she was on chapter like 14 or something, and this book isn't that long, so...
No, it's really not. Who's the author, anyways? I was just listening to the audiobook. I didn't even look at the author.
It is Seana Kelly.
She had, like, what? How did this book get on your radar?
I was just, doing what I do and scrolling through Amazon looking for witchy books, and I saw this one, and when I read the synopsis at first, I thought she was renovating a abandoned cemetery. I was like, ooh, interesting.
Oh, that would have been fun.
And then when I went back and read the synopsis, I'm like,
it's an art gallery.
Cannery.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. So I guess I could tell you what this book is about. This is about a woman named, what's her name?
Good question.
Arwen.
What's her name?
Arwen. I think.
Arwen.
Is that how it was pronounced in the audiobook? I listened to the audiobook, but I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Arwen.
Yeah, the names always slip my mind, even if I like the character, the name.
She is a half witch, half water fae, sea fae, who just wants to renovate her cannery into an art studio tea room, but her mother and aunts want her to join the council. And one of her contractors, Declan, is that his name?
That sounds right. I was going to say Devin, but I think you're right. It's Declan.
Yeah. He is a werewolf shifter who's just trying to avoid the other local alpha challenging him, and he takes a notice of her. And she's also a psychic clairvoyant who's helping the local police find these missing children, and these storylines all converge. And that's basically the gist of the story.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Nope.
That was a good synopsis. Good for you.
Yeah, look at me go. I did have questions. I made questions.
Ooh.
That's always leads. It's been a while since you've had some questions that are about
Yes,
normally we're just like,
Mm-hmm. Oh, I did. You know how you said, Laura, that you had never seen witch spelled like that?
Yeah.
I found a little something about it. Hold on, let me share it with you. Let me be all professional here. Hold on. Granted, I won't be able to read this because I'm fucking blind, but y'all can read it. It comes from the Old English witch,
that makes
which
sense.
is the female version, whereas Wicca is the male version. Isn't that interesting?
That is, actually.
I did not know that, but I saw it mentioned in some other book I was reading. It had like something to do with that in it, and I was like, wait a minute. So I looked it up and I found that.
Well, and I'm sure there's 1,000 books out there called Bewitched. She had to mix it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought that was interesting. I did not know that.
That is interesting.
Look at me, I learned something. With my my little, why is the screen so small?
Mine's fine.
It looks normal.
Mm-hmm. Mine doesn't. Mine looks tiny.
No.
Oh, well. You're there. I can see you. So, did y'all finish this book?
I did. A couple days ago.
Laura did. Hopefully Jackie did. We'll see. I finished it as well.
You finished it a while ago.
I did. I finished it a while ago. Laura, what'd you end up giving it?
Okay, so I gave it 2.5. Just right in the middle. Yeah. Right in the middle.
What'd you give it, Kristen?
I actually think it's a 3.5.
Okay. Oh. I gave it 3.5 as well.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Surprisingly.
Interesting.
I thought it was not as great.
Interested to hear Laura's.
But, it was something different at least. And it wasn't too annoying.
It wasn't too annoying. It reminded me a lot, however, of like, oh, we're gone.
It's just you, Becky.
Where'd you go?
It's just you.
Hello?
What'd you do to us?
Oh,
Where'd you go?
You kicked us out. I was talking and everything. I was like, how rude. You
I'm
cut Laura
sorry.
off in the middle of the sentence.
I was like, where'd you go? I'm gonna stop touching shit.
She wanted to hear about you giving it a 2.5 because it was
Anywho.
her pick, Laura.
Yes, no, I was saying that it reminded me of like late 1990s, early 2000s, like Suki Stackhouse, True Blood, that kind of
Era.
paranormal
Let's see. When was
series.
this published? Wait, you're very far off. This was published in 2023.
I know.
Yes,
That's
it's
what
the
I'm
vibes.
saying. I know. I checked the publish date just to like see when it was, but it gave me the vibe of that time period and like that formula for paranormal books. Does that make sense?
It makes
Yeah.
complete sense. Maybe that's why I loved it, because it's nostalgic and I like that vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just had that formula. And that, I don't know, that's not something and back in the day, I loved those books.
Yeah.
It just hadn't stuck with you.
Yeah. So that's what it gave me.
Okay. I liked it for the most part, except for I felt like all the different plot things that it had going on didn't flow together very well. Like I felt like there were too many plots going on in this very short story.
I felt like, what was the vibe? At one point when she's like playing with the seals and stuff, I'm like, this is cozy. And then there's dead children. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah. It's like,
I'm like, is this supposed to be cozy? And then it's super dark. And then it's like a family drama and then a fantasy romance. I was like, what is the vibe? What are we going for in here? I'm confused.
It was a lot that didn't mesh well together.
Yes, it's like she wasn't sure what genre she really wanted it to be, but maybe that's the early 2000s thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Was there a plot that you preferred over the others? I'm sure you preferred just to, play with the sea animals, right?
I actually thought that the psychic stuff was interesting. But
with her helping find the lost children.
Yeah, but I feel like it was almost an afterthought. Like I feel like that should have been the focus of it. But the family stuff kind of was, and like then we had to have this romance. Then she was building the thing. I was like, where? Oh, there's Jackie. Jackie.
Hey.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Did you finish it?
So Jackie, did you finish?
No, I'm DNFing it.
DNF. That's not very you.
That is.
I got bored. Nothing was happening. I'm like, I did the audiobook and I've got an hour and 15 minutes left on it, and like nothing's going on. I don't care.
Well, boo fucking who, Jackie. The one
opinions.
You had 1 hour left, and you chose to DNF this book, but you'll hang on to all the others. I think.
Yeah, like, did you finish your book from last month?
I did.
So
I gave it 3 stars.
Oh my!
She did it as revenge because
I did
DNF'd her book. She's like, "Fuck you! I'm DNFing your book pick."
No, I can finish it, but I only have like an hour and a half left of it. But it honestly, there's nothing really going on. Like, the mom's annoying. The whole little romance between them is weird. And maybe it's the audiobook. I'm not a fan of the narrator at all. Like, her voice sucks.
I actually like the narrator.
I like the narrator. Fine, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
But I was fed up.
I didn't notice anything about her.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, ugh.
So we're divided over here.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, fine. Yeah,
Becky
Laura gave it
3.5 and Laura gave it 2.5.
What did you give it?
I gave it 3.5. Kristen gave it 3.5.
Okay. And Laura gave
it. I feel like given what I know about all of our reading tastes, that kind of makes sense to me.
So, Becky, you gave it what?
I gave it 3.5.
3. Kristen?
3.5.
Laura?
2.5.
Okay. I'm going to be with Laura on that one.
Yeah.
If I finish it, it won't beat 2 stars.
You're not gonna finish it.
Not anymore.
Which, in a way, I'm proud of you, but in another way, I'm like, fuck you.
Okay, I'm kind of proud of you, Jackie. This is
Thank you.
a big step.
Yeah, it was a big step. I was listening to it on my way home from my rolling session, and I'm like, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm uncomfortable. This one's voice is fucking annoying. Click. I'm done.
Calling it.
Yep, I'm calling it.
It has such a high rating on Goodreads, though.
It does, which is why I
It's a
picked
little
it. I was like, oh,
confusing.
this has a high rating. I thought maybe it would be.
Like a 4.46 or something ridiculous.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I liked the whole missing children thing, but I feel like it got diluted when she started having the visions of what was happening instead of her just being there,
Mhm.
being an active part of it.
Yeah.
I didn't feel the stakes of, like, when it started and she was there and she was being an active participant, I was like, okay,
Don't you eat
I
that
like
corn,
this.
Nikki.
But then she just started, she had like, everything's okay now. And I'm like, well, that sucks. That's dumb.
I felt like the rules of her abilities kept changing.
Yeah. I caught that on real freaking fast. I was like, whoa. Now all of a sudden she like can't read his thoughts when she touches him. She was asleep. Only her hands can touch, but her face cannot. Like, what? That was dumb.
I could have honestly done without the romance in this book.
Which
Yeah.
that's weird for you to say, Becky.
Yeah. I didn't feel the strongest chemistry between them. And at first I was like, is this even gonna be a romance? Because she didn't really seem like she was into him.
Yeah.
And then it turned into, I'm like, he could have just been a confidant for all I care.
Mhm.
I think I liked her with the sea creatures the most, quite honestly.
Obviously.
I like the seal. I thought the seal was kind of cool.
I'm like,
That was me. I like the seal too.
Yep. And then Cecil the octopus.
oh, well, here, spoiler alert, Jackie. The seal is actually a Selkie
Yep.
who works for her dad.
He's been keeping an eye on her for her
Not
dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, not surprised.
So,
Which makes more sense because why would the seal be so well trained? Makes sense.
There you go.
I don't know, but he was cute while he was there.
He was? Yep.
So, I had a question for you.
Me?
Well, all of you.
Okay.
If you could have a sea animal familiar, what would it be?
That's such a new question.
That's a thinker.
I don't like the ocean.
Kraken.
A kraken?
Yes.
Kraken.
Ugh,
That's quite the creature to go for.
Yeah.
Yes. So I can bend him to my will and have him defeat my enemies.
I'd just go with a little sea turtle. Well, not a little one, but the sea animals technically freak me the fuck out.
Me too. I'm like, I hate the ocean. I know what Becky would pick. A giant squid.
No, fuck no. Absolutely the fuck.
I don't honestly know. Like, I'm trying to think of like a strictly sea creature. Like they primarily live in the sea. They're not land-based at all. So I'm trying to think of. I'd probably have to say an octopus because I think encephalopods are fucking cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd have to say a little encephalopod.
Things with tentacles freak me out.
Yeah. I'd probably go with that because I've told Lauren multiple times I want an encephalopod. And he says, no, I can't have one. He's like, no, we can't have a squid.
Did you like her little tattoo then?
I did. I liked how it moved around. I really liked that element. So when she told that story, I didn't know anything about the tattoo. And I was like, oh, did I miss that she had a tattoo or something? And then when she told the story that how she had like these scales and then she created a living tattoo that kind of like protects her like a barrier. I'm like, okay, I like that. That was cool. And it moved around to like helped her out and stuff. I thought it was cool.
I liked that.
Yeah, I've never read anything like that before. There were unique ideas in this, I thought.
Yeah, there were. I really liked the sea creatures as her little companions because, they're not your typical witchy familiar companion.
No.
Right.
So they were cute.
That was a
I
nice
thought we'd
angle.
spend more time in the water, though.
Yeah,
Given
I
the
thought
cover.
that would be a bigger aspect of it. And I feel like maybe because this is part of a series, maybe she goes into the water and like later books. I don't
Yeah.
Is it the same couple or is it different couples?
No, I think it's all about her that I
Okay.
know of.
Oh.
I don't know. I didn't look into it.
And then I absolutely loved, not really, how we had the whole mid-book advertisement for the last series. I was like,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause
remember
there's
that.
this complicated family dynamics with like an aunt
Oh, yeah.
that she never knew she had, having a daughter that ran away with a wolf who was also a part wolf, and then like that whole situation was so confusing to me. I'm like,
I don't
Yeah,
think I
that was
caught.
one of my complaints. Is I felt like this book. I feel like I would have had to read like the other series that ties into this first.
exactly,
Oh,
because
there's
that
another series
character was
before
from
this?
the other series.
That's why
Yeah.
I didn't catch you. I didn't catch that that's what they were doing there because I was also very confused by the
Oh.
ant stuff.
I did not
Yeah.
catch that at all either. I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be some kind of mystery within this story about the ant and the werewolf, but it's already been done and over with.
It's a whole thing in a different
I,
series.
Oh.
guess-
That makes
I
so
know
much sense.
nothing about the books before that, but I'm guessing that that's where that ties in. Is like that was that series, and then
Yeah.
the
Oh,
next-
well then maybe if I read that series, I'll have a better view of this thing then. So
You're
I might
not
finish
able
it and like
to
go to the
say.
other series and see what happens.
You
What are the
won't.
ratings like on the other series?
You won't. You won't. You know.
You won't, Jackie. Don't
That's
waste
a
your
good
time.
question. I don't know. Let's see.
Here's another question that I came up with.
Okay.
Since she is a clairvoyant,
They're
have
really
you
hard.
ever dreamed or thought of something that ended up happening?
I mean, I feel like I have deja vu all the time, but I can't like put on anything specific.
Are you talking like deja vu instance or like something that like, we've thought about and then it happened?
Yeah, like have you thought about something happening and then it happened, or have you dreamed about something happening and then it happened?
Yes.
Yeah. Anything you want to share with the class?
No.
No. Okay. Okay.
No, I don't have that sixth sense kind of stuff. I feel like the closest I could say I come to it is that like there's a feeling every once in a while, like not a sense of deja vu where I feel like I've been somewhere before or I've done this same act or I've said these same words. It's a feeling that I'm in the right place, the right time. I'm supposed to be here. Like I was supposed to hear this speech. I was supposed to be in this room. I was supposed to be at this event. Like I've felt that, but I don't really think it's like a clairvoyant thing. I think it's just more like a gut, I'm on the right path for my journey sort of thing, you know? So
I've had this thing where sometimes, okay, most specifically that I can recall, when I was watching Friends when it was on, and you know how Monica and Chandler have their children at the end?
Yeah.
Before they even announced the kid's name, I thought, oh, it would be so cute if they named their little girl Erica. And then they named their little girl Erica, and I was like, oh my gosh.
I love how you remember that.
Shit like that, I've done a couple times where I'll be watching something and I'll think ahead of like, oh, that should
That's
happen.
happened
And
to
then
me
it happens.
too.
Like, I don't know if that's anything. But, you
That
know,
happens to me.
it
I can't
happens. And I'm
remember
like,
specifics.
wow, I'm either really good
mean,
at guessing this shit.
if we're going with that, like I've guessed the endings of books, but that's just because they follow kind of a formula.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I can guess the ending of your book and then it's the ending and it wasn't worth the read, pisses me off. But if I guess it was worth the read, but yes, I got it right. It's such a weird feeling, but I didn't know that's what you were talking about.
I mean, it was a stupid thing, but it made me think of that. Okay.
It works.
And I'm just like the dream thing. I'm not like a vivid dreamer. I don't remember dreams.
I
very
very
I'm
rarely
a
remember dreams.
super vivid dreamer, but most of my dreams that I remember are just crazy as fuck. And if they ever happen in real life, I would be terrified.
Well, maybe they do, but they're symbolic.
Because I'm like,
You need one of those analyzer things. You need to
a
dream better.
recurring dream I have is that a giant macaroni noodle is like going like slinking, and it's trying to chase me and suck me up.
Okay. I feel like you're the only person in the world that ever has had that dream.
I tried to look up what does giant macaroni needle chasing me symbolize, and nothing.
I don't think that's going to be out there.
I don't think that's going to be in a dream dictionary.
I
Like,
have that reoccurring dream.
My
throughout
reoccurring
life.
dream is that I lose my teeth. I feel like that's the common one.
And I'm just like,
And then I
why
wake up, I'm like, oh my God,
am I
my
having
teeth.
this dream? Or like I'll be standing in a white room and these different sewing needles of different sizes are falling down and trying to pin me like a butterfly.
What?
Interesting.
When I was a little kid, I remember one night, and I don't know why this sticks in my mind, but I woke up crying because of the dream I was having. And the only portion of it I can remember is I was in a bowling alley, and the bowling alley turned to snakes. And then my dad was standing across the way, and my mom said, no, we're going this way. And I had to walk away from my dad, and I started crying. And then I woke up crying. So like, that's literally the only, I have no idea why I remember that. I just remember bowling alley with snakes and then crying. Like, I don't understand what that means. And I was probably, I don't know, like 7 or 8 when I had that, because we were in California. So I couldn't tell you what that was.
Like, and I probably wouldn't remember my ridiculous dreams, but I have them every few years, and it's always the same scenario. And I'm like,
yeah, the
why am I
macaroni thing
dreaming
is
this? It's so bizarre. I don't understand it. I have such weird dreams.
Yeah, don't understand the macaroni one, but the pins, something you've locked away in your mind, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Getting analytical in the dreams here.
But hey, next question is, have you ever been to a psychic?
I have not, because I don't want to know.
I used to have friends who did tarot card readings, and I thought they were a bunch of bullcrap because I didn't believe a damn word she fucking said. So
I've never been to a psychic, like, professionally, like, paid to see a psychic. I know psychics, so I've talked with psychics, but I haven't, like, had a professional session with a psychic.
Would you?
Yeah, I would.
It scares me.
I've always been curious, but like Kristen, I like don't want to know. Sometimes I feel like I should like go in and try and fuck with them, mess with them, especially if I know that they're bullshit.
The thing is that any psychic, and a good psychic, legitimate psychic, will tell you that they can't predict your future. They can only read current energies and where that's likely to take you, because the future is always evolving, always changing.
I mean, sometimes I think they're interesting, but then I'm like, ugh, do I really want to know my future? Or what could be my future new?
I don't want anybody looking too deeply at my life or my... I'm good.
It's not so much clairvoyant, but there was this thing I saw online. It was one of those really weird math formulas, okay? And you do this formula, and it comes up with a specific year. And it said, if you've lived past this year, this was the year that you were supposed to die, but you cheated death, okay? Mind you, it's something I saw on Facebook. It was stupid, but I did it because I was bored. The year that it came up with was the year that I was in my drunk driving accident that I should not have walked away from.
Oh, yeah.
So that was creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
And then I had Lauren do it, and it came up with a whole different year, and we were the same age. Based off of the parameters that you have to do with, like, based off of certain things.
Maybe somebody was praying for you, Jackie.
I was meant to do something. I was not meant to go that night, but I should not have walked away.
You were meant to be part of this book club.
Yeah. No, honestly, I think it was Elizabeth. I chalked up to Elizabeth. I was supposed to raise her because her mother is dead. So
that makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, raising a child, joining a book club, it's the same level.
Yeah, and it was not the same year she was born. It was not 2009, but it was, I think my accident was 2008, 2007, one of those 2 years. So Lauren was with his soon Elizabeth's mother at the time.
Elizabeth's mom at the time.
So yeah, it was I chalk it up to her. I've always just put that I was supposed to raise her. So
Yeah.
Could be.
That makes sense.
That's why I don't have children of my own.
I'm somebody who believes that. Well, I don't know. I waffle. I'm like, I believe things happen for a reason, but then things happen, and I'm like, is that really? But then I also go back to, yeah, things happen for a reason. I don't know. I'm wishy-washy about it.
Honestly, I don't think the way I believe it is that I believe you are not given anything that you can't handle. But how you handle it is completely up to you. Like, you can handle whatever's given to you. It's just how you do it. And when it comes to people, I really believe that people come into your life for 3 reasons. 1, to teach you something. 2, to push you. Or 3, to support you. Every person on the face of the planet in my life does one of those 3 things. Positive or negative. It depends on how I react to them. That's kind of my viewpoint on that.
Jackie's getting philosophical.
I was going to say, Jackie, you are so deep.
I am kind of deep, actually, believe it or not.
You are.
Yeah, I am more than just a bunch of curse words, guys.
She's more than
I'm actually smart.
That's a good. Nobody's saying that.
Yeah,
you think about life.
Yeah, I do. But yeah, that's the reason I like everybody comes in your life for a reason. But the reason dictates they're either there to teach you, support you, or push you. But they can push you negative or positive. It's up to you to determine how you allow those people to do their job.
So what are we? I'm curious.
Honestly, you girls, I think are support because you guys support me.
Support.
Yeah, you're the support group.
Becky pushes you a little.
She does.
But in a positive way.
Yeah, in a positive way.
And here we are. You've DNF'd a book of your own free will.
I did.
I'm encouraging
That
Jackie
is
to
big
embrace
moment.
the DNF.
That is growth.
I did DNF another book too.
Did you DNF that stupid book you were reading for that vlog that you never did?
Yes, I did DNF it, but I actually have the vlog. I just got to sit down and finish the opening and closing, but I do have it. I did film the vlog on it, but I did DNF that book. Yeah.
Yay! That's 2 in a month.
2 in a month.
Wow.
And I didn't complete any of her DNFs. I started this month. So October's another month. We're going to try another month. I'm excited about my October reads.
Jackie, it's progress in a different way.
It is.
Yeah.
Changing a mentality a little bit.
Yeah. Not wasting my time with books.
Yeah.
That are taking my time. So.
All right. I had one last thought or one last question about this book.
There's like 2 questions.
What? No, I asked 3. Shut up, Kristen. Which I can't. Honestly, I forgot my answer to this question, but hey, maybe y'all could fill in the blanks. What were your thoughts on the killer?
I didn't get
I'm
that
assuming
far.
of the child killer. What were your thoughts on that? Do you think that there are some children who are inherently sadistic and evil? Or
Yes.
do you think they're all the ones who act that way are a byproduct of the environment that they?
I think everybody has the ability to be evil, and your environment can help push you to that, but it takes you to make that choice to make that leap.
Did you even get to the part where you found out who the killer was, Jackie?
No, but I do believe kids are fucking evil.
Okay. it was some who was he? He was a classmate.
Yeah, it was kind of convoluted.
Yeah, he was a classmate of some. Anyway, he was. How old was he? Like 12 or
He was
something?
like 12.
Yeah, he was 12 years old, and he was like some classmate of
Like,
some kid.
Quite graphic what was going on in there. I was like,
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, I didn't get to the actual. I got to the boy and the girl, and then like the visions of what was happening to them. I got to that. I'm like, no.
I think those were the only 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't find out. I didn't get to the point where they found out that it actually was a kid. I was thinking for a second, I'm like, okay, maybe it's the werewolf.
Yeah,
it was
she knew from the beginning that it was another kid.
Yeah, but I was waiting for like a twist that she was wrong or something.
Oh.
Yeah, I was waiting for that kind of twist. But no, it didn't turn out that way.
The kid was like pretending to be sad, and he's like, I'll just get out in 8 years or whatever like that. And it was kind of a dark element of the story. It was like, damn.
It was dark.
It was. That's why I was so confused with like the cozy kind of vibes of the art gallery and the tea shop, and then you have this sweet romance. He's like a golden retriever kind of energy, and then you have this like very dark child murderer thing. I was like, I like the idea of her working with the police that way, but I wish the case was different.
Yeah.
It was weird.
You know what I mean? I think if it was like an adult was murdered, I don't think it would have felt as dark. You bring kids into it, it's a different feel.
And part of me thinks, like, I don't know. I guess maybe some kids have that innate, like, evilness in them, but I also think maybe it was just a byproduct of the kid's upbringing.
It's Mickey.
So
I think despite upbringing, that's something that that's a mental illness issue that he was born with and that he was predisposed to, right? And like, I think we forget that kids are people. You know what I mean? That they are people with their own little minds and their own little ways of thinking, and that yes, we think of kids as pure and innocent, but like the same evil that we can see in the world in grown people, we can see reflected in children. Children can be horrible.
Yeah,
I mean, we've all gone to school. Like, children can be absolutely horrible, especially at
They
that
can be
age,
crueler
so.
than adults.
They can, absolutely.
And I think a lot of times, if that's the case, if they're already predispositioned for that, and then they're in an environment that beats them down and beats them down and beats them down, it really doesn't help the situation. So I think it's sort of like a mashup of the two.
Which you can have evil kids and people in a perfectly good home.
True.
True. So it's like,
but in this specific kid, I think it was a dual thing.
Yeah, it was a dual thing.
Yeah.
I think he was fucked up and he had a fucked up situation that he was in that just accumulated. And
I think a lot of kids, one reason they can be as cruel, not to this standard, because this is like psychotic level, but like just genuine, shit kids. They don't have the parameters to know between right and wrong. And if they are not curbed the right way when they do something wrong, which a lot of kids are not, let's just be honest, a lot of them aren't anymore. Yeah. It's like, it's not a go ahead, but it's like, oh, well, they'll let me skate this time. They'll let me skate this time. And then kids are designed to push boundaries. They will push and push and push and push until they cannot push anymore. Yeah. And if you allow your boundaries to be that far out,
that's how they learn, right? Mm-hmm. That's how they learn. It's how they find their parameters.
Yeah.
Well, and this kid definitely knew that. He knew if he acted innocent and cried and played up his child nature, that he could get away with it.
Which was so creepy. Oh my god.
It was. Yeah. I was like interested in it, but I was like, damn, this is a weird element to add to this story.
I was confused.
Yeah, it was definitely like at the start of a series. Like I can see, like if this was something, a direction you wanted to go in, I could see this being a later case in the series. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But starting it off with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was odd.
I remember me and Elizabeth like to watch murder documentaries all the time. There was a show of strange murders. I can't exactly remember the title, but it was oddly weird murders. And one of them was a 7-year-old boy who cooked his little sister.
Oh God. No.
He just put her in the oven to see what would happen.
Oh my God. It's horrifying.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, why was a 7-year-old alone with a 4-year-old for one?
Exactly.
Why? Because his parents are shit. 2, there's like, you're trying to sit there and be like, what would put this kid in his mind? Like, seriously, what would go on in a kid's mind to do this? But then you look at like kids that do stupid things. Like, what makes you think that was a good idea? I thought of stuff when I was little. I'm like, what made you think it was okay to sit in a drawer? Like, why did you think that was okay? There's nothing wrong with it, but why? They can't answer that. So they can't answer. They don't know that it's negative at that time.
They have to test the boundaries, and apparently that kid's parents never said, "Hey, don't put live people in the
oven."
It's horrifying.
Yeah, cooked his little sister.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's creepy. It's shit like that that's I'm like, I'm okay not having kids, because what if they turn out to be little psychos? Couldn't do it.
Oh,
I know people are like, "Oh, you love your kids unconditionally," and I'm just like, I don't think I could, though. I don't think I could if my child ended up being a little psychotic murderer. Okay, I don't think I could love them, and then I'd feel like a shitty parent.
Elizabeth, one time we were watching a murder documentary, and it was the West Memphis 3. I don't know if you guys remember that case.
I watched a couple of documentaries.
Okay, so it turns out those guys were actually innocent, but for a long time they were in jail for this heinous murder. And she's like, how can like teenagers do this? And she's like, how can the parents even stand up for them? I'm like, okay, one, there's more to this story, so it kind of justifies why the parents went as far as they did. But then there's cases of like the Columbine kids. I'm just like, no, your kids are fucked. And the way I kind of rationalized it to her, I was like, they're upset for the loss of the child that they knew. They don't know this one. This isn't the person that they raised. This is some kind of imbalance that wasn't noticed. But those kids are just fucking psychos.
Well, and I even see like adult children of parents, and the parent, like I watch true crime too.
Yeah.
And like parents of adult children will like kill their spouse or kill their coworker or something like that, and then cover it up for them. And I'm like, are you stupid?
Yeah.
I just couldn't imagine loving my kids so much that I would kill their coworker because they got a promotion for them or something like that. I'd be like, are you serious right now? Are you that stupid? I couldn't do it. Thank God I don't have kids, because I could not love them unconditionally. I couldn't if they became little dumbass people of society. I really couldn't.
You don't know, Becky. You don't have kids.
Exactly. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't. If they turned out to be like rapists or killers or pedophiles, I couldn't do it. I'd be like, I'm sorry, my love for you is capped.
Where is this conversation? Like, we're trying to talk about this like paranormal romance.
We're talking about evil children.
It was in the book.
See, that tells you that this book is weirdly done.
It is weird.
Because it's like a fantasy it's like a paranormal romance about a sea witch kind of thing, and we've gone into this dark thing about having kids who are pedophiles. Like,
but
what is
barely
happening?
any romance.
Yeah, but so very light on the romance.
Okay, I have a question about this book and just general for the cozy queen over there in the corner.
Yes,
Kristen, I'm talking to you. Is it a prerequisite for all cozy romances for there to be like a seaside shanty or a nice garden or a greenhouse, and the woman can bake and have fucking tea and is artistic?
What else would make a book cozy? What else would make a book cozy though? You have to have the cozy vibe.
Okay, you're telling me you can't have cozy without baking?
No,
baking is cozy.
You have to set up the cozy vibes. What are you talking about?
So
what
it's just sitting there in your house.
No,
you have to be doing cozy activities.
Just cozy fantasy.
I guess you could. Maybe they like knitting.
Knitting is cozy.
It has
I don't think they have to be bakers. They just
it's always baking, and it's always like, oh, well, I can't sleep, and they're always fantastic. None of their baking ever sucks.
Of course not, because they're witches.
Burn a muffin.
You think a witch is going to burn a muffin? These are witches.
Yes,
I
am.
No. Yes, I am. That's why I love cozy, because I love food in my book.
I love food.
Even if it's like good pastry, like a witch's guide to magical keeping that lore, and I just read like nobody's.
Hey, I just finished
an inn. Oh,
I don't.
They run an inn, but there is cooking. Like the aunt is a good.
I don't think the female main character cooks though.
No,
it's just somebody who cooks for her.
Okay, so why does the main character have to be a good cook? Why can't it be the love interest that's a good cook?
I'm sure there are books like that. You just
I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna find one
because you haven't read enough, Jackie. You haven't.
I haven't read enough cozy apparently.
Oh, maybe that's something Kristen should keep track of next year when she reads cozy books. Is how many of them don't have
this conversation.
Yes,
remind me.
That's something you need to keep track of.
Remind me.
I do stand corrected. That Delmock book that we read, the House Witch, he was a dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
He cooked though.
He cooked though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Cottage Around the Corner have cooking? They had a bookstore.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
bookstore.
fucking ask me. I don't like that.
Bookstores are cozy.
Bookstore is
Yeah.
a huge, cozy fantasy thing.
Yeah. It's just gotta, I think it has to have low stakes for it to be cozy.
Yeah,
And not
which is
have
cool.
like
This
deep-
one is not. This is not a cozy.
This is
fantasy.
not
Yeah.
low stakes.
This is not the only thing
That's why
cozy
it was
about
annoying.
this is her having C friends wanting to build her little art studio.
And the idea of like renovating the place and
Like if
having
you
it
just
like-
had that, it would be cozy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's not that, so it's not cozy.
No.
Yeah.
Paranormal.
everything else about it is a cozy, except when you bring in that kid's murder stuff.
Yeah.
Well, even her
Well,
family.
and the family stuff
Yeah,
going
her
on.
family.
Yeah.
Oh my god, her mother. I was like, please,
Yeah.
I can't stand
Like
this
her
woman.
cousin killed her own mother.
Yeah. And the plots just didn't. It went from
Didn't
one to
mesh.
the next. It was like, hi,
Yeah.
I'm going to challenge this alpha werewolf, and then we're going to go solve this murder.
Yeah.
But there's a reason I gave it 3.5. I was riveted. I was like sitting, walking around. I was like, it was fun.
Yeah, I liked it. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever
No.
read. And it was somewhat different,
Mhm.
but it wasn't one that I would, reread. It's not something that if I do witch recommendations that I'd be like, oh, you must read this book.
No. I'm not sure I'm like rushing to read the second one.
I don't think I will continue the series.
I'm still annoyed by the spelling of Bewitched.
Oh,
Oh, you missed it. If
you
were
missed
here,
it,
missed the whole
Jackie. You missed
conversation.
it. And I can't even share it anymore because I already closed the thing.
Oh.
But witch, Wicce,
Mm-hmm.
is the Old English root for witch,
Oh.
and it means female witch, whereas Wicca means male witch.
Oh.
So that's
Okay.
where it comes from.
Got it.
but she added it in the H, which is odd.
Well, I think it has different, like I looked at the etymology of it,
Oh.
and it has like
Yeah,
based on
spellings.
where they're at, like in Scotland it has an H in it, in some other country it only has one C,
Interesting.
but then it evolved to just be Wicca for some. Of course it would be Wicca because it's fucking men,
The
right?
man.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's not but it is pronounced witch.
Okay.
It's just Old English. So that's where that came from. We learned something.
Mm.
Yeah. So
I learned that cozy requires baking.
Doesn't require. But
It
it's
just
awesome
feels
does.
like every cozy I read has baking in it. And it's like, and it's always perfect. Like, I want to read a cozy romance where the girl wants to be a good baker and she keeps trying, but she fails.
I got one.
What?
It's by Sarah Hawley. What's that? It's got another freaking title that's like a guide to something. I'm going to send you the link where she
Okay.
uses her magic. That's her family's powers are kind of like they can conjure things, bake and stuff. And she tries to like conjure flour for her for baking stuff. And then she brings up a demon. Like her magic is just terrible. And she just screws it up constantly. And that's her whole, she's like the family black sheep.
I
because she
mean,
can't do any of
I
this
have
stuff.
a recommendation for you, Jackie. It kind of goes like that. She tries to bake something and she fucks it up, and she ends up baking a giant sentient gingerbread man
That she sleeps with.
who she
Oh,
fucks.
no.
Yeah.
So it's actually kind of fun.
Is this Layla Faye by any chance?
No, I can't remember who it's by.
Perfect time for this person
Hello.
to join the combo.
Oh, yeah.
Good romance.
Yeah, So
I just saw the title, A Witch's Guide
So,
to
yeah,
Fake Dating
that
a Demon.
A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating. That's the name of the book.
A
A
Witch's Guide to
demon.
Dating a Demon.
Witch's Guide to
Oh. Okay.
Fake Dating.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love baking, but it's always,
Mhm.
oh, I have some blueberry muffins and then I have scones. And I was like, bitch, when do you have time to do anything? Because I know how long it takes to fucking make this shit. Like, come
Yeah.
on. And then you're gonna make these like elaborate tentacles and make like 1,000 suction cups. Like, get, lady, no.
No. That one's that. And she
Well,
just
that's
wants to be
typically
like
their
a
only
green
job, Jackie.
Yeah. And they have magic.
Yeah,
Yeah, they typically don't have kids or
yeah, that's another one that usually don't
actual
kids.
job.
That is
Jackie.
true. They really don't have kids.
Yeah,
They're pretty much magical, and that's their one passion in life is baking. That's why they're so good at it.
Yeah.
or making tea or running a bookstore or a
Yeah.
witch's shop or a, you know,
And that is part of the genre. It's like any other genre. It has little.
it has its things. I know. It's I don't know why I'm annoyed. But
What a hater. What a
I am
hater.
a
Don't
little bit
hate
of a
your
hater on
favorite
it.
genre this way.
Did this book, did she have any some stupid nickname? Did I mark
remember
one
that's
down
your
by any
that's your
chance?
job.
I don't remember.
I don't think she did. I didn't mark anything down for it, which is surprising.
Yeah.
So. But anyway, that was this book.
Yeah. Was there any spicy scenes? Just one, eh?
Can you call that a spicy scene?
I don't think I
Was
got
it?
to spice scenes, so
Let me
There was,
see
like,
if I
one
gave
where
it any
they-
sort of pepper.
The mom interrupted once.
Yeah, that was the kiss, and there was
Yeah.
there was one sneaky like dry humping scene, and that was it.
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna see if I gave it any pepper. No, I gave it 0 peppers.
What the
Zero peppers. So
0
like, yeah, I'm
peppers.
just kind of confused by this whole book.
So if there was,
Realized
it was a
happened
closed door
until
scene.
afterwards.
Yeah.
That's
That'd be
why I
close.
So
told
God
it
forbid,
creepy.
you'll give us dead kids, but you won't give us a smut scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, because it's cozy, Kristen.
It's not cozy. Dead kids means that this is not a cozy book.
Mm.
And cozy can't have smut.
But this book is
Well,
a
if it doesn't, but it
4.29 on Storygraph.
A
I
what?
don't get it.
What does it have?
How many reviews does
It
it
has a
actually have that averages out to
4.29.
that?
A
And how
lot,
many
like
ratings?
over 1,000. Hold on, let me check again. You asked me
That's
these questions
so-
after I close out. Would you stop licking
Hello.
yourself? God.
Poor Titty.
Yeah, you're so mean to her.
No one said anything about Mickey's appearance. He's our famous cat. He's in a cat
Well,
calendar.
So pretty. You guys are both.
Oh, really? You got a cat calendar too? Look at you go.
Yeah, he won.
On
He's
Storygraph, it only has
December.
99 reviews, but on
It's
Amazon, it's got
Mr.
over
it's
1,000.
For
December
August.
too.
For August.
Okay. What does it have, Beck?
Has
Sometimes I think that's
1,600 on Goodreads.
On Goodreads. And what's the rating, Laura?
4.45.
That's what I thought. It was super high.
See, it's higher on Goodreads.
I wonder if a lot of people just
Yeah.
DNF it. It's
I
like,
wonder
okay,
if a
this is
lot
not-
of people hadn't read the previous series.
maybe.
I didn't
And
even know
the
there was a
fans
previous
translated
series,
over
so-
here. I didn't until I looked at the book and saw that there was previous series to it, and then I got
one
to
of those
reading,
books-
and what?
It's one of those books that found its target audience. Like groups talk about it, it's word of mouth, and like the people that like this genre have found it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, here's my thing about like the previous series thing. I really wish, and maybe it does in the physical book because it's an audiobook. I didn't see this. Maybe in the physical book it does this, but like specify that this is a follow-up to this series. It can be read by itself, but you'll save you have to read it because Bryn Weaver's new book, Tourist Season. That's my book. That's my physical book club book for next month. Okay. No big deal. Cool. Except the book release date, we find out that there is an audiobook, like a prelude audiobook to this book that ties Scythe and Sparrow from the last series to this book. So to really understand this book, you need to have read that fucking series too.
Oh.
Yeah, I
And it's
hate
not
that.
specified in the book anywhere that exists. Like, I really wish authors, instead of giving trigger warning lists, be like giving reading order lists and suggested reading order lists in every single fucking book.
I don't think those, like, your two series should be separate. Like, if it's going to be connected, it should be just a
Yeah,
continuation of the
it's loosely connected, is what it is. It's
In this
loosely
one,
connected.
at the back of the book, it says the Sam Quinn series. Was there a character in this book named Sam?
Yeah, the
Quinn?
werewolf was a Quinn.
Yeah, the one that showed up the door.
And there are
werewolf
1, 2,
Coven
3, 4, 5, 6.
Sam.
There are 8 books in that series.
Nope. Won't be
Jesus.
reading it. Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
And one of the books is the Witch Glass Tavern, Wicche.
Interesting.
So I'm
I have
assuming
enough.
that's this
Yeah.
8-book series is where all that shit that we learned about her
That makes
family.
so much sense because
backstory-
I was very confused by those people.
Yeah.
Because this has Witch Hunt, and then I think there's another one after it.
Like, she was like so nonchalant that she got kidnapped. I'm like, bitch, you got kidnapped. Why are you just like chilling with it?
I was like,
We're
what
supposed
the
to
fuck?
know all that happened and how that resolved in the other.
Yeah.
She just
series.
threw that
It
out
makes
there.
so
Like,
much
I was
sense.
kidnapped, and I'm like, what the fuck?
And my long lost aunt, I was so confused by that whole thing.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
So yeah, this is definitely a book that you need to have read the previous series before you read this one. Otherwise, shit's gonna be thrown in there, and you're gonna be like, huh?
Yeah. Authors, if you watch this, please make it clear that you need to read the previous series to understand your shit. Or to say it's optional, but there are a lot of carryover characters because your score got lowered because I didn't understand fucking shit. I just thought I got thrown in there.
But like, why would this be a separate series if so
That's
many
what I
of the
meant.
characters are connected to? Why wouldn't you just continue this as part of that existing series?
Because
Maybe
she's
it's got
focusing on a different
storyline because the other one's
main
like in London or
character.
something.
Yeah.
But it's
You're
like,
focusing on a different main character.
you can continue this series and still have it focus on a new character.
But it's easier to get people to buy in now because it's book one.
Yeah.
That's true.
I guess.
You know what I mean? I think it's all like marketing and just like from a business standpoint, it makes more sense just to start.
Well, the only marketing this got from me was randomly scrolling through Amazon. And that's how I found it.
Well, fair. It was different from what we've read before.
Yeah, it was.
Was it the
I'd
first
be
Sea
interested
Witch we've read?
in. Pardon?
Is it the first Sea Witch we've read? Is this the first had a Sea Witch in it since we started the club?
From what I can remember.
I think so, right?
I don't
The
think
other thing I remember with water is that Viking. What was that book? The Weaver and the Witch Queen. But I don't think they were.
Yeah, but that's Vikings shit, so I don't count that. Like, this is like a legit sea witch.
Yeah, I think she was the first one with like water powers, I guess.
Yeah, that's
maybe. I can't remember any of the other ones having water powers.
Yeah,
no,
I can't either. This
something to
chair
look out for.
I'm sticking
It's
to.
an interesting thing, and I like the idea of the witch working with the police that way. Just a different case.
Yeah.
Just a different case.
Well, I read a book earlier this year that had that kind of followed the same suit, except he wasn't a witch; he was just a psychic, and he had to solve murders with police. Joshua Jackson's narrated the book. It's called The Oracle.
Oh yeah, and you didn't like it.
No, I didn't, and that's why I'm not reading the sequel, even though he's not narrating it. I'm like, Joshua Jackson could save this.
But it's like, isn't that what the Diviners by Libra Braze?
I never read that one.
I never read it. I think I tried to, and I DNF'd it.
I read it.
I like Libra Braze, but I never could read it. I never got to it.
So, Jackie, what's next month's book about?
Is my book next month?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Let me just figure that out real fast.
I mean, I know the type. I have the audiobook for your book. I actually bought it.
So Witch Who Trades with Death, correct?
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I am not at home, so I don't have the book with me. So give me a second. I'm at my parents' because it's homecoming bonfire night.
I got, Libro FM was doing their sale thing, and they were like, "Oh, if you sign up, you get 3 credits or whatnot." So I signed up, and I got 3 credits. So I bought it.
Nice.
Okay, so Goodreads has it out of 798 ratings and 303 reviews, an average of 4.1 stars. So this is The Witch Who Trades with Death by C.M. Alonji. I think that's what you said last name. All witches must serve the cruel and immoral Emperor Yamamoto. But after 4 years of terror and abuse, Kana not only kills one of his favorite courtiers with her magic, but also discovers the secret of his power and immortality. He's been making deals with death, and now so is she. Armed with magic that she doesn't fully understand, Kana flees the empire and stumbles into a small mountain town filled with fierce warriors that ostracize her for being a witch, despite using her abilities to heal their sick and injured. There, her magic and courage are put to the test as she is forced to stop running and fight back against the emperor that wants her dead. But every deal she makes with death takes another piece of her soul, and there's only so much Kana can give before she turns into the very monster she's trying to destroy.
Sounds good to me. I like when death is a character.
It is listed as romantasy in Goodreads, so there should be some romance in it.
With who? The death himself?
I'm
Probably,
assuming.
Death?
Yeah.
Gonna have a romance? I mean, no.
Yeah,
But it
probably.
seems like it's more like an Asiatic witch, so that's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Asian.
And I'm going to straight be honest, I found this based off of a cover buy.
Mhm.
I bought it off the cover, and I was like, ooh, book club. Ding.
It's a newer release because I talked about it in my most anticipated
Yeah.
video not that long ago.
I love the cover on this. I love that graphic with that skull. I think that thing is dope. I love it. I hope this book is good. I have high hopes for it just because that
Sounds
cover
good.
is gorgeous.
Well, it's got to be better than your last pick.
Yeah.
Y'all do
When
that.
you
Yeah.
picked that, I was like, oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
I won't be picking any books from the 90s anytime soon anymore.
No, I can't do the 90s. If you pick a book from the 90s, I will not be reading it.
Yeah. I admit that was kind of brutal. That there was no positivity in that book at all. None.
No, I don't know.
Absolutely
The
none.
90s. What were we doing?
Yeah.
We try, you know. That's all we
Yeah.
can say is we give
That's the
books
whole
a shot.
We mix it up.
You know, we try to give these books a shot, hoping that one's a gem.
Yeah. Well, it's still kind of neat because if you look back at all of our books picks, it's so neat that we actually like get along as well as we do because we have such different book tastes and like seeing like scores that we give. Like Laura,
Yeah,
she read all of that book.
I know, I can't believe. And gave it 4 stars, right?
Yeah.
But yet said, don't ever give me a book about slavery again, and that is fair.
Nope.
Yeah.
So now we do
And
have
incest. You can't have incest in there and rape. Can't have
I don't know
any of
the
those.
books from the 90s because they love to throw in incest for no reason
Yeah.
into the 90s. I can't. And apparently the bewitching as well, according to Becky. So
Yeah.
Somebody posted a story. I think it was Callie from Kapowski Reads. She was reading it and she's like, "That's your uncle. That's your niece." And I was like, "Is this got some incest in it?" She's like, Yeah, it does. I'm like, okay,
no,
thanks.
I have it on audio too. And I love that author.
Which one?
I had it saved too
Yeah,
to check
Sylvia
out. and I was
Marino
like,
Garcia.
okay, I won't read that. Thanks.
Which book?
The Bewitching by
Bewitching?
Sylvia Marino Garcia.
Is that one of our book clubs?
No.
No,
Okay.
it's just a popular. She wrote Mexican Gothic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I have Mexican Gothic.
Yeah, I love Mexican Gothic. So
All right. Well, shall we wrap this shiz up?
yeah,
We
kind of
can.
interesting topics tonight.
Yeah. We talked a whole hour and we actually talked
Yeah.
about books.
Yeah. And we
So.
had varying opinions on this book. So
Yep.
Good.
there we go.
Come on, book club.
Yeah. So we will see y'all next month for The Witch Who Trades with Death. Don't ask me about reading sprints and or a live show because I don't know that yet.
That's odd for you.
I asked the question and y'all never got back to me, so it's all your fault.
Oops.
Oh.
Did we? Did we? We didn't?
Did you?
I thought we did.
Oh no.
I gotta
Did
check the calendar. Sorry.
Yeah.
Who's supposed to be hosting sprints?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, it's me, but I asked
Okay.
y'all if any date worked and nobody said anything. So I was like, okay, never mind.
Missed it.
But I'll get it to you when I close out this live show.
Alrighty.
How's that? All right. So thanks for tuning in with us, everybody. Do we recommend this book? Not really.
Not unless you want to have read the previous series, and then maybe you'll have a better chance. So anybody who's read this previous series, let us know if it's actually worthwhile. Because by itself,
You would
not
think based on the reviews, but we gave it a shot. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you watch this on replay, for the people who said hello, thanks for stopping by, and we will see you next month.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.